Hello guys, this is Alka from Sweephy, and today I'm going to show how to use Sweephy and how can we get some business values from Sweephy. So let's start with checking the workspaces. I created 3 workspaces to test purposes, and in each workspaces there are some different datasets, and these workspaces will be collaborative with the other teammates. So let's start with demo workspace and upload some datasets. I'm going to upload this HubSpot CRM export because these ones are a really good case for the test Sweepy's feature, and we can easily create a business value from this HubSpot CRM export. I created these datasets from our HubSpot, and I just exported these datasets just by clicking export option from the HubSpot. As you can see, we can upload more than one dataset at the same time. So let's upload and start the process. I'm going to select all these features. So we will input null values and we will clean the duplicate records. But firstly, let's check the datasets. So I just opened here. As you can see, there are a lot of null columns, and we need to clean these null columns because these aren't these aren't useful. So as you can see, for the annual revenue, there are some missing values, and we will input these values by selecting mean, and we can select other features too. And yeah, let's clean this data. So there are a lot of columns which is empty, and we will find the anomaly records from this dataset. Okay, I'm going to input null values by mean, selecting mean. So we will put mean values to null values or the numerical values. And for anomaly detection, we can only find the numerical anomalies right now. But I think for this data set, anomaly setting will not be helpful because there aren't much numeric rows, numeric columns. So let's start the process. As you can see, we just selected two option, and after that we just started. So our model find these columns and drops them because these columns were empty, and for the imputation phase and for the predictive phase. So let's check the detailed dataset. So as you can see, there aren't any null columns because we dropped them. And let's check the revenue part. As you can see, our algorithms filled these revenue parts by using mean. So these ones, I think this one is mean. So we inputted these values because it will be helpful to find the great analytical results from this dataset. So to filter these duplicate records and anomalies, you can use these options from the Sweephy interface by clicking these ones. So for example, I click near duplicates, and these ones are near the duplicates. And as you can see, there's a three new columns, and this one is duplicate group, and this one is duplicate with the 76th index, and this one is duplicate. This one is there's a difference score. There's a sixth difference score, and if it's 3 or 5 or 2 or 1, it means that it's really close to other dataset. But I'm going to use Excel view, not the Sweepy's view. Let's download the dataset, and I open the datasets. Okay, this one is the dirty dataset. This one is the previous dataset we have cleaned, and this one is the merged result as the cleaned dataset. As you can see, it's really prepared for any purposes, and there isn't any null columns. Okay, let's filter these duplicate records first. So -1 means it isn't a duplicate, and if it's a duplicate records, duplicate row, duplicate in group, that means that it's duplicate. And if the difference is if it's a -1, again it's not a duplicate. So let's filter these duplicates first. So I'm going to select all, not just I'm just going to remove -1 because -1 means these records aren't duplicate. So I'm going to select all of them, and I'm going to create a new sheet and put these duplicate records here. And I'm going to remove this filter from here, and I'm going to filter by firstly let's remove this filter here, because we will compare these duplicate records with these ones, and I'm going to filter by index number. Okay, so let's check. So these ones duplicate groups. That means that this one is a duplicate with the 277th index. But let's check the smallest one. So for example, this one has one duplicate, one different score. It means that this one is really close to the first index. So let's check the first index. This is our duplicate record. I'm going to mark them. It's a Trish Bond, and contact owner is Abdullah K. Falls, and revenue is like that, and Halifax, Canada. So let's check the first index. It's another guy. It's another. She's a Carla Paz, the not same person. But let's check the other ones. As you can see, the annual revenue seems the similar, and these guys working at the same company. And as you can see, the company number is the same. Company name is the Nova Scotia, and let's check the other one. It's again Halifax, Canada, and Nova Scotia. And as you can see, their revenues are same because these are the same companies. You can filter by these. If you don't want to send the same company records, you can delete from here, or you can keep them, and by looking the importance and by the looking the difference scores. So okay, one is enough for us. One different score is really similar, and let's check the three. So for example, this one has three different score, and this one is the Yasmin Masalha, and there are another records. These records are public, by the way, because I got these records from Apollo.io. Okay, let's check the record, and which is 443. Okay, here. Again, the name is different, but I believe that these guys are in the same company. Let's check it's in the London, Toronto, and Osmosis company, and Osmosis Ontario. As you can see, the names and the revenues here. Yeah, same company, and again in the same places, and the phone numbers are the other. Everything is same, but the names are different. So we find these records easily, because in HubSpot you cannot find these kind of records. And in our case, I don't want to send the same company, same persons, which is in the same company. I just wanted to send one of them, not all of them, because if you send 10 email, they will get a 10 email from our company, and that will be counted. That can count as a spam. So this is the case that we are using in Sweephy for the top records, and also you can filter by using these anomaly part. And one means it's not an anomaly, and if it's a -1, it means that it's an anomaly record, and you can easily find the anomaly record from numerical data, and it's really easy to upload and find the anomalies. And we built our models, and we are working on anomaly detection for like 2 years, and our algorithms can find easily the anomaly records. So yeah, that's it. And if you would like to leave us a feedback, you can click this leave a feedback button, and we integrated our platform with Carney.io, and we are defining roadmap by your feedback. So for example, previously there is a bug showing duplicate examples, and it is a bug, and we are working on that, and we will integrate with PostgreSQL, and we are creating API endpoints for ETL users, and you can check our roadmap from here. So feedbacks are the important part for us. Okay, yeah. Thank you for listening. And if you have any questions, if you have any doubts, you can leave a feedback. You can send me an email. And yeah, thank you. Have a good day.